What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Guys, we here with an interesting one talking about U.S. policing. We got cops from around the world react to U.S. policing. I know this is another serious topic, especially when it comes to the U.S. because I seen a video with a couple of police officers from a different country. They had to de-escalate a situation one time in New York, and they handled it well. And we know what's kind of been going on in the states, that it's been a lot of major stuff happening. Definitely a lot of, it seems like a lot of hate towards policemen, and it don't matter the color. It's just been a lot of things. So, but we finna check this out, see what it's about. Y'all hit that subscribe button, send down those recommendations, and let's see these other cops.
Okay, I'm gonna hit play now.
It's the first moment when we can clearly see that Floyd is face down on the ground, with 3 officers applying pressure to his neck, torso, and legs.
That's a murder.
I'm speechless, if I'm honest.
Whoa.
It's absolutely unacceptable.
I'm sorry, man.
Hours of training required in the United States versus the job.
For a barber, 1,300 hours.
It's 3,500 hours for being a
Dang.
plumber.
I would hope that police officers are getting a little more than what a barber gets.
And maybe towards where the lawyer is. Whoa.
Oh my gosh, I don't think I even ever known they only have to put in that much hours of training. That's not enough at all. Like, that's almost like me getting a associate's degree type of hours. Like, that's not enough hours.
Whoa.
Dang.
647.
In Germany, I trained 3 years. We have practical and theoretical training.
Right.
In Northern Ireland, we're not just taught the legal side, we're taught how to use and think on our feet as well. And it's those skills that make you a better police officer.
It also doesn't help that America's policing system is fragmented to the point of farce, with around 18,000 different forces.
18,000.
Dang.
sets of rules, policies, regulations, and 18,000 levels of accountability.
Here in Canada, we have 141.
In the UK, we have got 43.
In Italy, there's basically only 2.
We have 17. I will never complain about that anymore, since there is a country that has 18,000.
That is crazy.
The warrior mindset, Kentucky State Police Academy.
Gee,
The very first essential for success is a perpetually constant and regular employment of violence.
Oh, there's the word again, violence. I don't like that word.
Who said that?
Oh my God.
Police is not really, the police is, it says that it's not supposed to have anything associated with violence, more of to serve and protect. People are supposed to feel safe knowing that they can call a police officer.
Oh, there's the word
anything.
again, violence. I don't like that word.
Who said that?
Oh my God. It's Hitler.
His quote is actually part of the slide that they're using. Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't like to say that name.
I'm speechless, if I'm honest.
Dang.
There's been silly people that don't like the use of that word warrior with law enforcement. Is our cops the frontline troops in this war? Yeah. And they don't want to use the word warrior?
Is he saying that police officers are at war with the community? The police officer is there to serve the community.
Exactly.
I have to tell you, I do have a... Okay.
Serve the community.
Don't reach for it, then. Don't pull it out. Don't pull it out.
Oh my God. Which one was
all
that?
we see is this scenario going the way that we've been.
What in the... I don't remember seeing this one. Oh, Philando Cast. I think I do remember this one. Dang. Right in the car. Like police, I mean, don't get me wrong. There might be some police out there that probably served our country and stuff like, but there's a difference. Like most of them don't go to the military, then become police officers most of the time. Like the dude said, like police officers are not army vets. They're not war combat vets type thing. Like you said, they serve the community. Dang. I heard like 7 shots.
All we see is this scenario going the way that we've been trained that it could go.
Guess which of the following images are U.S. soldiers in Iraq and which are police officers in American cities?
Okay.
Number 3, number 2.
I think are soldiers.
And I think number 2 and 4 are militaries. Oh!
They're all police.
Oh my gosh.
They're all police. Oh, shit.
For several nights this
Dang.
week, this was Ferguson, Missouri.
Oh, I remember that.
It's very dangerous work, but police officers are not warriors.
I police in Northern Ireland, have done for 21 years. I still, to this day, have to check under my car for a bomb being underneath my car. And even then, I still do not see myself as a warrior.
I'm happy that our police officers have got the sense to be able to talk to members of the public and realize that they're servants of the public and not an occupying force.
Oh my God.
Cops accused of stealing over $225,000 can't be sued thanks to qualified immunity.
What's that?
Judges created qualified immunity to protect individual officers from liability.
And what it's morphed into is almost absolute immunity for law enforcement officers.
It's probably a dream come true for officers that want to break the law.
The same law that should apply to members of the public should apply to the police officers as well.
We have to take the same consequences. We have to have the same punishment.
Because at the end of the day, like, a police, he's still human too. Like, that's why that titles don't always matter. Like, if I'm a police officer, I should be front line of doing what's right. I should be on the front line of really doing what's right, to be that example, you know, especially like little kids. Like, there's kids that look up to police officer and want to be police officers. Like, they don't want to see police officers doing bad, and they don't want to be afraid of them type thing, you know?
We have the Special Investigations Unit. We have the Office of the Independent Police Review Directorate.
I used to be the chief of the police academy in Georgia, and also I used to be the chief of Ukrainian National Police. They were both very corrupted, and it was a huge legacy from the Soviet Union. In Georgia, we disbanded entire traffic police. We fired 15,000 to 20,000 police officers. And Ukraine, it was the same. Reforms in the law enforcement system were so vital. You have accountability in front of the citizens.
Research suggests that black people are about 3 times more likely to be killed by police than white people.
So you agree that there may be systemic racism?
I don't agree that there's systemic racism in the police.
Of course there is. Early in the 90s, in the UK, a young man called Stephen Lawrence was murdered. The government commissioned an investigation. It concluded that there was systemic racism in the police service. The beginning of the solution is to acknowledge that it exists.
Yeah.
Officers cuff Floyd's hands behind his back, and Koenig walks him to the restaurant wall.
All right, what's your name?
He was quite passive, right? I mean, he was not aggressive at all.
Floyd says he is claustrophobic and refuses to enter the police car. He tells them he can't breathe.
I didn't realize that they had got him handcuffed and in a seated position. Well, leave him there and find out what his medical problems are.
All 4 officers are now gathered around Floyd.
Dang.
They had him in the car once. I don't understand why they ripped him out of the car.
Why isn't that other officer telling him to get off his neck?
1 to 3 big guys. I mean, it's like, of course, it's excessive use of force.
The fact that not one of them have actually turned around and said, get off his neck. It's almost that arrogance.
Chauvin's kept his knee on Floyd's neck for a total of 8 minutes and 46 seconds.
Dang.
That's a murder. I really do feel sorry for the police officers were there, one, to do a good job.
And doing their job in very difficult circumstances and putting their lives at risk.
But there is no rule of law with corruption. There is no democracy with corruption.
I identify myself with being a cop very much. I love my job. And when I see that other people wearing the same uniform as I do, killing people, I feel ashamed.
Dang. Definitely bad representation, you know, because it's like one bad apple spoils the whole tree. And it's sad that, and I think this is a worldwide thing, we see one person do wrong and we blame a whole community, you know. That's why I said, like, we gotta get to a point where we can't just blame a whole community from one person doing bad. Cause there are good people and there are people that do bad things, you know. But it's sad that the people that are doing right get looked down upon simply because this one person that made a bad decision and decided to do what they do. But man, this was interesting because that one police officer, I think he was a British police chief or something. That was straight murder, because I think that guy ended up going to prison. The one that was on his neck, I forgot what happened to the other cops that was around him. But with the George Floyd thing, it's like they already had him seated, handcuffed. Just talk to him. But you know, these situations definitely made a huge break on the media and in our society, and it changed a lot. It changed a lot how you viewed. And like the woman said at the end, like, it's sad that people that have the same uniform as you, like something that you're proud that you achieved, is now looked down upon because of certain people that decided to do bad things within that certain community. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Like I said, I know there's good and bad things that go on all around the world, and we see certain things happen. Just if you watching it, just make sure you're doing what's right. You know, sometimes we can't even worry about the people around us, but we see people that, especially people that we work with, love or whatever. Sometimes it's good that we tell them and hold them accountable for things. Like, most times we don't want to hold people accountable, then we sit there and watch people do the bad for so long, and then, you know, we guilty by association. We don't need that. That's something that shouldn't happen. Like, we shouldn't be around people that we know should be doing better. We gotta hold people accountable, especially if you love somebody. You're gonna correct them. You're gonna hold them accountable and making sure they're doing what's right. So, but y'all hit those comments. Let me know what you think. Send down more recommendations. Hey, hit that subscribe button. That's all I have. Y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.